The Georgia DA, Fani Willis, we've talked about this, I got an update. She has now received approval from Fulton County judges by way of the chief judge of Fulton County in Atlanta, Georgia, to have a special purpose grand jury wholly investigate Donald J. Trump for election tampering. A special purpose grand jury can investigate based on a subject, a topic, for up to 12 months. The rule is a regular grand jury only has 2 months and they have multiple things that they will investigate. However, this grand jury has investigative authority, subpoena power, can last for 12 months and can stay on one topic the entire time. This is a big deal. Rarely is this rule ever used in the state of Georgia. Remember the phone call. Here's what started it. Here it is.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Yeah, let's put up a picture of the DA leading the investigation. She was recently elected, Miss Fani Willis. I know Miss Willis very well. Her daughter actually interned for me for a brief stint. So the district attorney, Fani Willis, last week said, hey, I need a special grand jury to investigate Donald Trump. Now, it's important to note why she needed this special purpose grand jury. Individuals involved in the case were refusing to cooperate with her investigation. So you need a grand jury to issue an exhaustive investigation and subpoena, and they have subpoena power to do so. They needed this, all right? Brad Raffensperger is who President Trump was speaking with. Brad Raffensperger is the chief elections officer and secretary of state for the state of Georgia. Well, the bottom line is the statute is very clear. You cannot coerce or attempt to coerce an official to change the results of an election. There's another statute that applies specifically when you are a government official yourself trying to persuade the outcome of an election. So you have multiple statutes that would apply in this criminal investigation, okay? Willis investigation efforts started by Trump and his allies to overturn the election, including the infamous call to Raffensperger to find the needed votes. After Willis made her request last week, Trump repeated his baseless election fraud claims. What the civil special grand jury should be looking into is not my perfect phone call, he called it perfect, but the large-scale voter fraud that took place in Georgia. A special grand jury is also devoted to just one case. In its response Monday, the court said the special grand jury will begin on May 2nd and continue for up to 12 months. I'm glad we have an attorney on the show today. Special grand jury has different powers than a regular grand jury. Is this a good move in your opinion by the district attorney?
Oh, absolutely. The fact is that you have individuals like Brad Raffensperger who will not cooperate absent having that subpoena power. And so in order to get the information that she wants and needs to be able to be effective, she is going to have that subpoena power. So using a grand jury to get it done is a very stealth way of getting that information while also not necessarily exposing those witnesses. By virtue of the fact that grand jury proceedings are closed, that allows people like Raffensperger, who are Republicans and do have some concern for their own health and safety as well as their career, allows them to share information in a cloaked, concealed, closed proceeding. It gives them more time before there's actually a trial or any kind of information without them necessarily being essentially subjected to the rebuke that will come from Trump and go.
Yeah, and that's going to come no matter what. Once Trump hears, hey, this grand jury will subpoena Raffensperger and others who are involved. Lindsey Graham may get some of this action too, because there was a report that said Lindsey Graham, Senator Graham, actually reached out first and tried to manipulate the voter outcome. And then that's when Trump got involved. Let me remind everyone, this is going to be a slow moving process. It can take up to 12 months. The special purpose grand jury has the power to subpoena, but not the power to indict. So after the narrative is written by the special purpose grand jury, it will then go to a regular grand jury if an indictment is sought by the DA.